Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry. Today is a mandrel on my bench. So we will create a very simple ring out of copper wire, thick one. You can use any gauge you want it because if you beat them enough, they will be strong and hold the shape. But I like 14 gauge, so that's what I will use today. Look, each time you can cut a little bit longer wire here or shape these leaves a bit different. It can be totally different design. Look at these, they all started with the same. Now it's hard to take off. So this one I shaped with my round nose pliers. You can also use maybe bail maker pliers. These are a little bit smaller wires here that I cut, and after I use my torch they could be a bit smaller and looks a little bit different design then. One more version. This one had longer, let's space them a little bit different here. So I like idea when you can take one sort of like style and create different looking jewelry. Okay, so let's take a little piece of wire that I used, again 14 gauge wire today. I will use my round nose pliers for that. I did before use my bail maker plier, but you can use smaller here if you wanted to, but I think for me it's just easier round nose pliers today. I don't need definitely file, we need our cutter and our mandrel, ring mandrel. So I won't use any specific measurement for that because depends what size you want to make. You want to make 7, 8, 9, whatever, 8, 7.5, 8.5, that will be a different measurement. But what we try to do is something like that, and then we will use our torch and shape it. Very easy. Okay, I will leave not really long piece of wire, something like that, and I will make my first curve almost at the end of the pliers. So that will be my first one, something like that. We'll use, again, depends on what size you want to create. Mine is very big and it's hard to see the numbers, but I still see it's a 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, I'll just on the side go all the way. Important, we want to have this little tail here, and I'm going when they meet. Let's say I decide to do size 7 because I will beat, so it will be a little bit bigger then. So when they meet here, I remove it, use again the same round nose pliers and make one more turn. So you're making 2 U-turns. Put it back on your mandrel and go different direction. So we're making 2 I don't know, like a petals. And now when they are right there, we cut. So this one is way too long for me because I wanna short, see, like this. So you can slowly go with that. You don't need to leave too much wire. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm cutting and using this as a scrap for other stuff, but hard to measure. So that's what we needed. We needed not a long pieces here, But again, if you want to leave it longer, just like I cut before, it could be a little bit longer. And then if it's a little longer, you can make design like this. So you can make almost like a snake-like looking design. This piece could be long and this can be long. It all depends what you want. So here is the almost done version before I go to my part where I use my torch. I didn't make any one example without the torch, so all of them that I showing today, I use torch. But for those who don't, try without it. We'll see. You can also make it, you can hammer it, make it a little bit flat. It might look beautiful. So that's what we have right now. And what we do is we're taking our, see, we need another tool. A flat nose pliers. And we put it in that one little petal. And then this one goes in this petal. So if you want to texturize your wires before you even heat it, you can hammer your wires. So I have some, I don't remember which one I did this one. I hammer it, then I heat, and then I shape. So you can also do that. You can texturize your wires. Not sure which else I texturize. None of them actually, only one. But it's actually a good idea to texturize them because it will give a little depth to your jewelry. We put back on our mandrel, and now we can use our rubber mallet. But before I do that, I also want to just tweak a little bit of them. That's it. So I wanted this to look the way I want it to look. And now we will just shape it so it will become a ring. Here is all the tapping. You use slowly. Just tap. Make sure they're sitting the way you want. I actually like how it's curved. I will not straighten it because sometimes I like that. I like the idea how they sit this way. See it? Need more hammering. Just want to show you how quick and easy this is. I need polishing too. A few more taps and this ring will be ready. Is that cool? So now with this design, I think I did last night. I play a little bit more and I put this wire through one and then through second one, and here I just ended up right there. So you can guys create from one idea. You can make a bunch of them. Even you can put some beads inside. So it was also two. Do you see it? 1, 2, but I spread it and I put a little bit inside. I don't know if I like it, but maybe if it's go to liver of sulfur, it will look okay. Just idea. So that's what I want to share today. Hopefully you will guys make some very simple, nice rings. I know it was a lot of comments about rings, and finally I create one. I'm excited to hear from you. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next Tuesday again. Bye bye.